Alright, hello, this is Demon coming back for another round of Resident Evil. End of the previous episode, finally getting access to a few things, aka the two metal objects, so that we can continue on with the campaign and reach another level of this facility. So, we also escaped Lisa down in the inner tunnels, and now our mission is to basically try to get out of here as best we can. So, one thing I am quickly gonna do, because this is what I recommend, is I don't remember if there's an item box in the next area we're about to get to, so if I have to, I am going to be returning here for today, again to the east stairwell because it is the fastest way to get to the next area, just because of its how close it is in comparison to the other places. Then I know that whole area is like completely cleared out, so I don't have to be concerned with it. Mainly because there's a couple different items we have to get access to that I don't have the inventory capacity with Chris to deal with right now. The two medals that we got from the books, we need access to them, but I also want to bring the shotgun along with two healing items, or one healing item just in case I need it. So let's go ahead and do this. This will unlock this gate. Open it, yes, and I'm going to see if I can get down here and if there's an item box. If there is not, then I'm going to do the best thing I can do, which is not be concerned. Okay, there is an item box, thank the fucking lord. Alright, so let's go ahead and get access to this. The weapons, or the things that we are currently going to need, is the eagle medal and the wolf medal. Bringing both of these with us is essential, and I'm also going to keep just the shotgun on me at this point, just because I know how useful it can be. One thing we can do if I wanted to is, do I have no typewriters? I could save my progress. I am not going to. I'm going to leave at least one inventory space open myself, and I'm going to run with the tools that I'm currently using. If something goes on here, doesn't go the way I want it to, best thing I can do is I will just restart from where my save left off and try this for a second round. Again, there's a certain ending that I'm looking to get access to for this, and to get the ending, I need everybody to survive. So if something happens in this situation with the person we're about to meet up with, I will just restart and do this all over again. Except I'll do a jump cut for you guys, so you don't have to watch this. And I don't have to repeat myself a million times. Alright, so I don't think there's anything of value here, so let's just head down to the lower area. Oh, my back is killing me.
You're a bit of a mess up. Chris, take a piece of the action.
Oh, I don't even get to see this? So go over here, pushy push. Eh, she hits me, I'm fine. Oh, she knocked it down for me. Thanks, lady! Good job, Wesker, do your thing. I don't know if she's gonna go for me or go for Wesker. Knocked down, I think Wesker's good. Objective cleared, alright. So there's that. Whee! She dies. An end to the poor girl's misery. Wow, okay, so that's actually weird. Talk to Wesker.
I'll investigate this area a little further.
Okay, he reloads his gun saying he'll investigate this area. Now, there's one issue that I'm surprised Chris hasn't brought up yet, which is Wesker's down here, am I right? We just got access to the two objects that opened this area. This area was originally locked, so how does Wesker do down here? Same thing can go with Barry when we play as Jill. Also, the one thing I wasn't prepared for was the fact we come down here and there's no cutscene. I thought they were going to bring a cutscene where she enters in it, because they do the same thing for Jill, where if you're down here, there's a whole like mess of cutscenes and stuff where you get to see her come in. She destroys one of the statues, and then you go through the process with Barry to make a decision on him. I thought they would have showed that. That's actually kind of weird. Alright, so where are we at now? What is this a picture of? This is the wolf medal. Go ahead and insert Jon Snow. Jon Snow is now there. The worst part is I can sit there and make these Game of Thrones references, but I know everybody out there hates the last season, and I don't blame them. Alright. And And that drains the little pool here, so now we no longer have to care about this shite. And this will give us access to a brand new area inside of here. Now, is there anything else I should be concerned with? It says there's an elevator and a door. What does this do? Is there a door? Where's the door at? Is this it? Huh. I don't think I remember this door. Is there anything that leads to it? I don't think so. What's over here? Oh, that's the elevator we came up. Okay. I don't think I've ever checked that to see if that door does anything. I guess it doesn't. So let's just, I guess we'll just head down here. Oh, spiral staircase. Very ominous. Can you imagine if you tripped on this and you fell to your death? That'd be hilarious. Alright, let's head down below. And we have arrived. New section of the Umbrella Facility. Alright, so the mansion has got more of its secrets. However, we're getting more utilitarian, so the question is where is this going to lead us to? Well, there's an ink ribbon. Okay, we pick it up, game. Alright, I guess I'll do a quick save here. I might as well at this point. That way I don't have to do the Lisa Trevor shit again. Let's see, what's the last save I have? A 3? Let's go for the 3-fer. However, I do notice I have a lot less saves than I did as Jill. I think Jill I had like 19 saves. This one I don't have nearly as much. In terms of weaponry, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the shotgun shells back, and I'm going to take the pistol, I'm going to take the handgun rounds, and what else do I want access to at this point? I think I want access to... Where is the fuel canteen? Did I pass it up? It's up higher. I probably did like a dipshit. Yeah. Fuel canteen. There it is. It was right next to the ribbons. Okay, this is what I'm going to roll with, just in case. Let's see. Anything else to do with this situation? Not really. You think they want to keep a couple of inventory spaces free. So this is what I'm going to roll with. So it's going to be pistol and the shotgun. Alright. Mainly just because there's going to be some zombies we're about to deal with, and I don't want to waste shotgun shells, since I know I will. Alright, let's go over here and start shooting them. Alright, our boy's down. Go ahead and do a quick reload, and I think he's down for good. Yes, he is. Alright, so let's run up to him. Use the magical little fuel canteen, get rid of his little corpse. Again, this is why I'm using the pistol. The pistol doesn't really have much value other than killing the zombies through this area. Did I do a good? I did do a good. Ah, another one of the things. Alright, that's good. Is there another zombie down? Nope. Probably a waste of a pistol shot, but I'm fine with that. They gave me a hint if there's anybody down there. Alright, I'm going to quickly run back here and get the rest of the fuel I need. Because the next area we're going to, I'm going to completely clear it out. I'm not dealing with infected down in this next section. So let's get her going. I think I know where to go next. I think I know where to go next. And if I get stuck in a situation, I'm pulling out the shotgun and just going ham on a bitch. That's why I'm bringing it with me. It's not... I'm using the pistol as my primary. You're not dead. Find you real quick. Any others? Down for the count. Good. Go ahead and use this. Burn him up. I thought there was a third one. Maybe I'm wrong on this. Go ahead and use this, burn him up. Okay, there is a dagger, I think. Yes, there is handgun ammunition, that's what I was thinking of. I thought there was a third. Nope, there is not a third. That is very good for us then. Alright, so we just used up the remainder of the fuel, so I am actually going to head back upstairs to acquire more. So let's sit there and see. Kill zombies there, there, and there. Okay. Alright. So that clears out a lot of the infected through this area. Head up these stairs, go back to the way we came. Now I know there's one spot where we're going to be using the... Well, actually no, if I'm smart, you know what? I'm actually going to head back. I'm actually going to get rid of the handgun now. We killed all the minor enemies that I'm concerned with. Now we just got to deal with all the other zombies, which are slightly easier to take care of. And the shotgun, I think, will be the weapon we want to use, because there are more shotgun shells, I think, coming up. So I'm fine with what I got. We are also going to leave the... Should I leave the fuel canteen? Yeah, I don't really need it. Anything else of value in here that I need access to? Not really. I think I can roll with what I got. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I think any other zombies we run into, I think I can just headshot them. I'm not too concerned with dealing with them. But I do know roughly where we're at in the game, so we're actually getting very close to the end. So I'm actually getting very excited about this, because I roughly know how much time I have left. I have probably about an hour's worth of gameplay left for this game. And if I remember correctly, let's see, continue through the passageway, dispatch it, take the items on the portable trolley, did that, head through the northwest double doors. So these are the doors we're going to want to go through first. Go through here, there is an item we can pick up if we need a heal. And then I think, which door does it say? Goes by 3 locks. Open the only unlocked door in the southeast corner and head into the dark room. Okay, so we're going to head into the southeast corner. Now, you do notice there are 3 locks over there, or supposedly what are going to be locks. To open them, we have to use the ammo disc, which currently we just got access to. However, also as Chris, I'm also going to need access to these, and I'm also going to be turning this switch on. Alright, so, what did I just grab? X-ray. Don't know which one's which, I'm just going to throw them all up there and not be concerned about it. There's something scrolled on the notepad. To use the electronic door, place the initials in the blah 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 blah. Part of it is glowing red. So basically what it's telling you is if you look at this, each one of these basically will show you different words. So to see this, we have to find, where is it? Right here, researcher's notes. June 8th, 1998. My dearest Ada, by the time you read this letter, I will no longer be the person you once knew. So if you know anything about it, Ada, it means Ada, isn't her last name Wong? Ada Wong? Yeah. So the results of my test came out today, and as expected, it came out positive. I feel like I'm teetering on the edge of reason just thinking about my impending doom. I would give anything not to have to become one of them. As far as I know, you are not infected. I sincerely hope things do not reach such a desperate path, but if it has turned out that you are now the last person remaining alive, I want you to get the material from the visual data room. Then activate the self-destruct system in the power room and escape from here. Please do everything in your power to make this whole accident public. If everything is still running normally, you should be able to release all the lockings or all the locks using the security system. I have set up the terminal in the small security room so you can log into the system using my name and your name as the password. You will need another password to release the lock of the door in the basement, level 2 where the visual data room is located. As a safety measure, I've coded that password into an x-ray picture. Oh, I feel better now. And reintegram, I don't know how to spell that, I'm going to say that word. I know you, and I'm sure you'll be able to work it out without any trouble. There's just one more thing, and it is my last request. I hope you would never have to lay eyes on me in the state, but if you happen to run into me in my hideous form, I beg you to put me out of my misery. I hope you understand. Thank you, Ada. Yours truly, John. So remember, John is the name for the username, Ada is the password. So if you remember Ada from Resident Evil 2, that is how we know it. Also, for this, it means these x-rays right, yeah. So, each one of them is a hint for the password in another section, which is, if you notice, there's parts that are glowing red. You can kind of get a small hint from, well, I can't really anymore, but this one is for the colon, so it's a C. This one was the esophagus, so it's E. This one was the liver, so it's an L. And these ones were the lungs, which is another L. So it spells C-E-L-L, which is cells. So that's one of the words you have to know for the next bit. Besides that, I don't think... Go through central, head east through the double doors in the northeast. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, there's nothing else to do in here, so I don't think there was any ammo or anything else in here. If there is, I'm not too concerned with it anymore because it's probably just going to be pistol ammo. Again, I think if I remember right, at this point in the game, the pistol has completely ran its course. It no longer has any use beyond what it is now. And as I said, I am going to try my damnedest to push through this. Right now is the way to go. So we're going to head straight. And the only other doors that are available to us is these northeasterly doors. So these are the ones we are going to run through and figure out what in the hell is going on here. Head in here. You'll notice we have more magnum rounds. Thank the fucking almighty lord. Head in over here. Monitor user display stuff. Microscope. Nothing of pertainable value. Ooh, what's this? V-Act. Researcher's note. This is now evidence that when the host loses consciousness, the body goes into a dormant state. During this time, the virus becomes active and rapidly transforms and reconstructs the basis composition of the body. The hosts eventually mutate into a humanoid creature. We call them V-Acts. Its speed and amazing muscular development were particularly noteworthy after transformation. It becomes more agile and aggressive. Already 4 of our researchers have died from trying to feed it, turning the place into an instant bloodbath. Ever since this tragic and barbaric accident, we have decided to call its kind Crimson Heads. That dangerous and precious prototype specimen can't be left there. We have to figure out a way to deal with it. Termination is definitely not an option. We finally decided to freeze the specimen and confine the body inside the basement of the backyard cemetery. So, the dangerous little thing it's talking about is that fucking Crimson Head we had to kill in the graveyard. So this is where it comes into. You have to spell out this gentleman's name for the login. That is his name, John, and then his supposedly lover or girlfriend, Ada, which in turn gives you access to this. So once that is done, you get access to the different areas. So B2F, it wants a password. Again, it is C-E-L-L, cell, which is going to unlock several different doorways in the area. Which again, I don't understand why they don't let you see it on your map. Like, see how the room composition is, because you do have access to it here. And this will unlock BF3. So it's that central room that we passed up. So that is all good shit. We have now gotten complete access. Well, near complete access to the whole entirety of the facility. Now, I don't think there's anything else here that I need to get. Was there anything of value in here I had to grab? I thought there was like, is there shotgun shells? No, another flash. You know, and I won't say no to a flash grenade at this point. Flash grenades are really useful for me. There's a lot of dead things in there that are frozen. Alright, so we get that. So we're gonna head back the way we came. Go straight and head through the northern door, the one that we originally didn't have access to. So go here, take a right. We're gonna see what we can get into in trouble in here. Oh, you tease me, game. I love that. Oh yes, and we need this cartridge filters. Assassination! Facts. 2 Sanitation Division. Attention, attendee. I forget what ATTN meant. Manager of Sanitation from Raccoon Disaster Contingency Committee. The contents of the facts are confidential and intended for the named addressee only. Any copying or disclosure of contents of this fact as to any third party is strictly forbidden by the sender. To read the contents of this fax, it must be destroyed immediately. We expect a significant increase in the damage done by the recent T-virus outbreak than initially estimated. There are several concerns. First concern, more than half of the researchers have been infected by the T-virus and have died. It has also been reported that almost all the survivors of this accident are starting to show symptoms of the T-virus. So half of the researchers are now dead and infected, the other half are showing symptoms. So again, things that are going on. Second concern, our security patrol stream has also been completely eradicated. Therefore, our most secret research is in danger of public disclosure. Quick actions are demanded to prevent mass media coverage. Third concern, there is a high possibility that most of the specimens are running loose inside the compound. We expect many casualties to follow. However, yet unfortunate, these casualties underscore the success of our research results. Actions must be taken to prevent our research results from being made public. We suspect the first official intervention will come from the state police and STARS. We strongly recommend taking measures against them first. Not very good. And here is the MO disc that you need to insert. So we already have one on us. Go ahead and insert her. And as you will see, it is now activating. And is it the second one? Yes, the second locking mechanism on this is now done. Now, you do have access to 3 separate ones. You can use whatever one you want in any of these situations. It does not matter. Ooh. Looks like a refueling device. Okay, so we can't utilize that just yet. So yeah, so basically from the game's point of view, this is just how it's going to roll. Surprise waiting for you. Computer. So we are actually going to be heading back the way we came. I'm going to leave that heal item there. I don't think I necessarily need it at this point. Even if it's a first aid spray, again, I have no reasons to care about it. So we're actually going to be heading upstairs into another section of the map. Now the big question is do I have enough inventory space? I have magnum rounds on me that I'm not utilizing at this point. I don't care about them now. I'm going to get rid of them real quick. I think they're more useful being in my chest than anything. And luckily, we went through all the zombies too, so this is actually making this job a lot easier. I thought it'd be a little bit harder as Chris. The only issue I think you have in this game when you first start out, like if you play it on normal and stuff, is in some cases you don't have access to all the ammo the game presents you with. So, I'd be down probably at least 30 to 45 rounds of pistol ammo, and maybe 6 shells for the shotgun at this point, I think. Maybe 12. Magnum rounds, I don't think they're nearly as harsh with those. I think those ones you're usually kind of fine on. But at the same time, it is a bit of an issue when you're playing this. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take a hard right, get them, and then where are those things at? Map of the laboratory. Go ahead and take it. This gives us access to the map. Map of the laboratory. And then I think there's what? Security protocols. Heliport for executive use only. This restriction does not apply in the event of an emergency. Like this one going boom boom. Basement level 1. Passage to heliport / entry is prohibited unless accompanied by a consultant researcher or the chief of security. Unauthorized persons entering the heliport will be shot on site. Elevator / the elevator stops during emergencies. Visual data room / for use only by the special research division only. All access to the visual data room must be cleared with Keith Arving, room manager. Basement level 3. Prison / sanitation division controls the use of the prison. At least one consultant researcher, E. Smith, S. Ross, or A. Wesker must be present if viral use is authorized. A. Wesker. We do know an A. Wesker. Albert Wesker. Triple lock door entry into the room is limited to a sole person who deactivates the lock within all the passcodes. Accessing the power room. In this room, nitro compound is used as primary fuel source of power. Access to headquarters supervisors. This restriction may not apply to consultant researchers with special authorization. Passcode output terminals / use and access of output terminals is limited to authorized senior researchers. Regarding the progress of Tyrant after the administration of T-virus eligible hereafter. Please give me shells. Oh yeah. Alright. So I think that's everything we need in here. So the first thing I'm going to do real quickly is I'm going to do this. Umbrella Bioorganic Weapon Official Report. MA39 Cerberus. So these are the puppies we ran into. FI03 Neptune, the almighty giant shark, and then its little minute friends, the MA121 Hunter. Again, these little guys, we've been running into them a lot. The T002 Tyrant, this monstrosity we have not run into, but is giving us a warning. Bioorganic Weapons Research Group Development Staff. And as we saw, Wesker was amongst it, and at 8462 is a little passcode. If you run over here, passcode, use it, 8462, goes beep 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 beep, accessing the hidden area over to the side. Which in turn gives us access to the laboratory key, something we desperately need, and then we can go on here, some sort of image editing equipment. It looks like you can use it to view Kenneth's film. View? Of course!
What? Get away from me! No! Hey! No!
Well, Kenneth died like a bitch. Is there anything else of value in here that I need? Nope. But we did get to see Kenneth die. That was always a nice thing to see. And then I'm going to grab this first aid spray just because I can. And then I think after this, where do we go next? I think we go... Oh, the T-shaped corridor. That is correct. So we're going to run down all these flights of wonderful little stairs. Take a hard turn. And the next area we are going to now run into will be over here to our side. Use the laboratory key, which unlocks this room. Oh, wait a minute, I almost forgot. Go over here, use the laboratory key, discard it, and actually head back this way. Now we're going to the T-shaped corridor. This door here is not openable. These doors are rusted shut, so you don't have to worry about it. We just keep going straight. That way we can head in this damn storage room and I can organize shit. Alright, first time to organize for a little bit. So, things to take with us. First aid spray, of course. Any other... Oh, yes. Oh my god, how many I don't even think I had this many Magnum rounds as fucking Jill. Maybe... Oh, you know why? I think there's a lot of the places where I'm picking up Magnum rounds and shotgun shells, I don't think Jill had access to because of the fucking grenade launcher. Okay, so I am dumping a lot of shit in here. Alright, so dump that in here. Then where's my Magnum? Is it up higher? It does say to take... Where is she? It does recommend take the shotgun, the shells, and it does say take the magnum. I will take it and leave 2 inventory slots open. You have some health in your 2 remaining ammo disc readers. You don't need both the ammo disc readers, you only need the one at the moment. So, move west along the corridor, ignoring the south passage into the central passageway, head directly to the double doors, enter the medical storage room. Okay, so the weapons that I'm currently running and the items I have is what I'm going to roll with. So let's head back the way we came. Now, there is a concern with this area. If you come in on here on normal, this is what I was prepared for, is there's zombies to your north and your south. 1 on each side. It's nothing too dangerous to be concerned with, just know that if you play it on normal, they are accessible there. And then I think we head into this room. Now the reason why I say only bring 1 MO disc with you is because you don't need both of them right now, you only need the one. And then push this little wonder of the world forward a little bit. Once you do that, grab the very beautiful shotgun shells. 27 shells. I'm a happy camper. Is there anything else of value in here that I need? I don't think so. Everything else is pretty much worthless. And now to head to the sound of music. Neil. Go ahead and reload the shotgun. Okay, so land on the other side. Camara's gonna drop your shotgun and grenades. Be wary of another camera. Alright, so if we look here, I don't understand really how they get the concept of how you get from here to here, but I guess the vent just leads to this area, so you're perfectly fine with just exploring a little bit. I don't think there's anything of real... Holy shit! You good, cuz? Alright. Alright, bro. I think I remember you coming out of that one. I don't think there's anything else to really get access to here. So yeah, I'm good. Let's just head in. So next place we're heading to is in this area. God damn it, Chris, jump down. Okay, and another ammo disc to put the thing in. So if you have the 1 ammo disc with you, go ahead and insert it here. This will get another one of the locks. I think it's number 3? Yes, very good. Transmitting the passcode seems to unlock something. So, that done. Very antitoxins. I do see a flashy thing. It is a grenade. Very good. And with that, I think you just got to push this forward and we can get the hell out of this room. Anything back here that I should be grabbing? I don't think so. Nope, we're getting out of here. Alright, another area of the map explored. Now we take a hard right. And we are going to go back to the storage room because there's some things I need to get access to. So, first things first, when you're heading back this way, make sure to grab the other MO reader. That way you have access to it and you can use it. Because you're going to need it, well, I guess you don't really need it right now, but seeing as I'm getting to the point in the game where I no longer care about shit, I recommend just take it with you. Where the hell did I put it at? Is it up top? Probably. There we go. Okay, what time is it? 1:03. When did I start this? Probably like half an hour ago. I'm wondering if I should stop here or play a little bit more. You know what I'm going to do? I'll get into the other room and then I'll pause. So, let's head forward still. I'm going to play a little bit more. I'll probably play it for like another 5 to 10 minutes, give or take. Probably another 5, because all I have to do is run into this other area. Alright, our boy over there is now dead. No longer a concern. The other noises that you guys are hearing, do not be concerned with it if you're at this point of the game. Extremely sensitive to shock. Good, earthquakes. It's not working right now, but there's an empty capsule, so we're going to take the capsule with us. You can run as much as you want while you have it. Just make sure don't head to this other area just yet. You're going to be heading there very soon. The noises you hear from the enemies, don't be worried with them. They don't attack you unless you absolutely try to trigger them. Also, another thing is, if you get into this point, make sure to kill all the infected zombies at this point. Make sure there are no survivors, because if there is, you can run into a serious issue when you go to grab the next tool that we need access to. So let's head back this way, head north, and we're going to head back into that north room in the security corridor. Head straight, take a hard right. And I think we're good at this point, so just head around here, go grab this nitro cell refueling device, take the capsule with you, once it's all done. Now, while you have the fuel capsule with you, nitro compound, running could result in a fatal explosion, so at this point you have to basically walk the whole way back. Once we get back, that's when I'm probably going to go ahead and end this round of recording, because there's only a little bit left, and I think when I got to that point, I flew through the rest of this game, so it's actually not that hard. And then the last episode, I guess I can just make it an extended one. And I'm actually going to leave a health item there, I don't need it right now. Because if you get grabbed by zombies while you're holding this fuel, you get attacked by a crimson head, you run for too long, shoot your guns off at any enemies, it can lead to a fatal explosion, pretty much killing you in, I forget how much of the area nearby. I forget if it destroys the entire area or not. I just know it causes a boom boom, and if the boom boom happens, be careful with the boom boom, the boom boom, the boom boom. I mean, you can run, but it is very limited. It's usually, I think, what's it timed at? It's between 3 to 6 seconds you can run. So you can just kind of like run, count 2 seconds, run, count 2 seconds, run, count 2 seconds. But in-game time might be a little bit different compared to your time. So you can still go boom boom. So take a right here. Our boys are still yelling at each other over there. Head straight right, Mia. We are going to go ahead and give this thing back to it. And this, it is necessary, you cunt. And with that, the generator is back online in this area. So, as I said before, this is where I'm going to end this episode. We have a little bit more to go. I think I'm right around the same area where I was playing as Jill. The only difference is I think when I played as Jill, I was in this room and I did the MO reader. Then I ended it. So, we're probably just like 2 minutes right behind where Jill was at, so this gives me plenty of time to work with what I got. And I don't have a million enemies jumping at me when I end the episode. So please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, everybody. When we come back, Resident Evil 1 is coming to a close. See y'all then. Thanks.